Hi everyone, Carol here for day 4 of this week on healing heartbreak through the centuries. Today we're going to be healing the male line in your family tree over the last 1,000 years. So that means all the male ancestors of yours that suffered heartbreak, couldn't get over it, died, still feeling that way. We will help heal, clear, and release. What that means for you is they will no longer be able, or they'll no longer want to share those feelings with you because they'll be settled. It'll be a settled voice, and that won't be triggered when you have problems in your relationships. All right, so it is an activation. It does need your participation. So go grab yourself a drink. Now, I've got peppermint tea here. You can grab a glass of water or a coffee, whatever you like. When I say, and we drink to our ancestors, you take a drink of water. That will mean through the course of the next 15 minutes, it'll be about 5 or 6 sips of drink. So you don't have to be meditating. You can listen quietly, preferably with your eyes closed, or take this out for a walk in the park, the beach. Grab a headset, grab your drink, just go for it. Just as long as it's somewhere where you can be relatively undisturbed and quiet. All right, so I'm going to have my eyes shut through this process. So I'm just going to go through a very brief relaxation, and then we're going to dive into it. So allow yourself 15 minutes, turn your phone off, and put the do not disturb on the door. Now my throat's a bit crackly, so I'm going to have a drink now. All right. So taking a few deep breaths in and out. Allow yourself to settle here in this space where you're currently sitting or walking. Feel your feet firmly planted on the floor and your hands and arms resting gently. Around you, feel a golden pyramid structure start to form around you, with the base and edges of that pyramid coming down and diving deep into the earth below. Imagine and visualize you're sitting within a golden pyramid, perfectly safe, secure, and with a feeling of this golden air around you coming from this pyramid. Calling back the ancestors of mine, calling back all the men of mine that suffered heartbreak, calling back all the ones of that time that suffered loss of a partner, a wife, lost children, suffered and grieved through death and disaster, and died having never recovered. Calling you back here now, all the men in my line from the 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th century. As blood calls blood, calling back the men of my time and my line from those years that suffered heartbreak, that their hearts clouded over, that they broke and never recovered and never repaired. Calling back my grandfathers, my uncles, my husbands, the sons, the nephews, the boys, all those that grieved and lost, all those that grieved and cried. Calling you back here now, as blood calls blood. And reaching back through that time, calling you back here now to receive the love and blessings of all the line from all of the descendants that came after. And with your presence in this time, I am sending back through the line, through the centuries, the love, the divine love that now exists here now. The divine love that is flowing back down the centuries towards you to heal that heart, to free you from that pain. And as I feel that love and healing energy flow down through the centuries towards you, you now have the ability, the understanding, and the realization of that pain. You have the full understanding now that is available to you, that is coming down through the centuries. And we, your descendants, say thank you, and we drink to you. Reaching back further and further through the centuries and years that passed, reaching back to the 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th century, reaching back to all the men of my line that suffered heartbreak, all the men of my line whose hearts shattered, who grieved and could not stop grieving, calling back the grandfathers, the fathers, the brothers, the uncles, the nephews and the sons, calling back all those that suffered loss and grief, all those that lost children, wives, beloved family, beloved friends, all those that grieved and whose hearts broke, calling you back here now to receive the love and blessings from all the descendants that came after you. And also asking that the divine love, the divine self-love that is coming down through the centuries towards you, now be realized and felt by you. And as that love flows down through this pyramid that I sit in, it is flowing down through the centuries, through the ties and binds of the genetic code, through the mysterious weave that binds all of us together. And I say thank you to you, and I drink to you. Reaching back further and further through the centuries, through the years, reaching back to the men of mine that lost faith, had heartbreak, grieved and grieved and grieved more, calling back the grandfathers, the fathers, the sons, the husbands, the brothers, the nephews and the uncles that suffered heartbreak and did not recover, calling you back here now for us to see you, to grieve with you, but to send you our love from all the centuries that have come after, and for you to receive that divine wisdom, the divine truth of that time, the divine truth of your life, and the divine truth of the pain. And with that now is flowing down through the centuries towards you, and it is easing the pain, easing and freeing you. And as I say thank you to you, I drink to you. As blood calls blood, calling back the men of my line that suffered heartbreak. Reaching back now further and further. Reaching back to the 10th, 11th, 12th centuries. So long ago, so far away in time. Reaching back to all the men that suffered heartbreak. All those that lost wives and children and could not recover. Calling you back here now to receive divine wisdom, divine love, as it is flowing through me towards you down the centuries, down through the years, to all the brothers, all the grandfathers, all the uncles, all the sons and husbands reaching towards you now. And as he reaches you, you are now able to feel free. The heart is healing. The divine love and understanding are reaching you. And with that, I say thank you, and I drink to you. Reaching back through the centuries, through the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th centuries. Reaching back to all the grandfathers, fathers, sons, brothers, nephews, uncles, brothers, and boys and men. All those that suffered heartbreak in their lifetime. All those that lost children, that grieved. All those that lost wives and grieved and cried. All those that could not recover. All those whose hearts were broken and shattered. Calling you back here now for you to receive the love and blessings from all those that came after you. All the descendants that now can turn towards you, see you, acknowledge you, and send love towards you. And now as the love is flowing down through the centuries towards you, here comes the divine understanding of the reason for your life, the reason for that pain, and the understanding and settling of that time. And as that flows further and further towards you, there is the light. There is the light. And with that, I say thank you and I drink to you. Reaching back to the 3rd, 4th, 5th centuries, reaching back to the centuries so far away, so long ago, ways of living long gone, reaching back to the grandfathers, fathers, husbands, sons, nephews, uncles, reaching back to all the men of my line that suffered heartbreak, whose hearts shattered from loss, from grief, the death of children, the death of loved ones, beloved wives, beloved partners, reaching back to heal, reaching back to send our love from all the centuries that came after you. I ask that all the descendants that came after you send their love. They see you and they nod their acknowledgement of you. And with that comes a divine understanding and settling for you, the understanding of that life and the realization of why you had that pain. And with that comes the light, the joy, and the freedom. And me, your descendant, says thank you and drink to you. Reaching back now to the 1st and 2nd centuries, reaching back to the grandfathers, fathers, sons, brothers, reaching back to all the men of my line that suffered heartbreak, suffered grief, that lost beloved partners, beloved wives, grieved children, grieved beloved family and friends. Calling back all those that never repaired their heart, that lived and died in heartbreak. Calling you back here now to receive the love and blessings from all the ones that came after you, all those that would not be here without you. With that love that is flowing down through the centuries towards you comes the divine understanding that your life and that pain was lived exactly as it was supposed to be. And with the knowledge and understanding of that time comes the light, the understanding, the joy, the freedom of that time, the light of that time. And me, your ancestor, says thank you, and I drink to you. As I sit here in this time, in this century, I'm calling back all the men of my line through the many, many centuries that lost, that grieved the loss of their love, their children, their beloved family. Calling you back here now to receive the warmth of the generations that came after you, the love of the generations that came after you. As that now sweeps down through all of the line and all of the many, many centuries, there is a thanks, there is an understanding, and there is the freedom, and the knowledge of this life becomes known. And as the love and joy reaches down towards you, me, the one that came last, the one that is here now, says thank you and drink to you. As I return to this place, feet on the floor, to this room, to this time, to this golden pyramid structure, and feeling the love and the divine essence of the truth, I too am able to feel the truth of my life, and any heartbreak that I endured will be made known to me in this time, in this place. And breathing in that golden pyramid light, I can open my eyes. Well, apart from me having very scratchy throat through that, I think there was a lot of love flowing down through the centuries. I hope you're able to tap into that and feel that. And I will see you again tomorrow when we will speak with in some way one of our male ancestors. Bye for now.